And welcome back, everyone, to the Bitcoin Business Bureau. I'm your host, as always, LitecoinLeader. Feels like it's been a while, and honestly, it has. I took Monday off. It's not usual for me to do that, but I took Monday off because I needed to. Last week, as we all know, and I'm not going to rehash it, was a tough week. Not just for crypto, but for a lot of people. It's been a down market pretty much all of 2022. Not just for Bitcoin. Well, maybe the early part was okay, but Bitcoin, crypto, stocks, bonds, everything seems to be heading in the downward direction. So, when that happens, it gets tough. It gets tough on a lot of people. And I will admit, and I'm not just the only one, but I think I've spent a lot of time on the phone, not just with clients this week, but also with friends and crypto people, just reassuring that everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Like nothing changed with the projects, except for one. We know what happened to that project. But we all understand that crypto is crypto, and nothing in the economy in the last 2 weeks has really changed any different than what was going on before. We still see that there's corruption. The fiat system is broken. The dollar is still garbage. There's all these reasons why you want to be hedging your bets. And that's part of one of the things you can learn from the past week. And I know a lot of people, fortunately, I missed most of the calamity with Luna. I did get hit by a little bit, but not nearly as much as other people. But I have to tell you, this is all the more reasons why you have to have a plan and why you have to have diversification. You can't. I don't recommend being in. I think I've said it to many clients before, but I will say it again. I don't recommend being in 25% of any of my crypto assets into one project, except unless it was Bitcoin. That's the only coin that I would feel comfortable because it is basically the linchpin. Now, I mentioned George's channel. I'm not going to go and share videos and whatnot, but if you watch George's video from, I think, 9:30 Eastern this morning, he shared some pretty good charts. He shared a chart where how NASDAQ is correlated to Bitcoin lately, and which is interesting. But there's also a lot of historical data that you can debate of the 4-year cycle for Bitcoin. So we know it's one of three things is going to happen. The price is going to go up, the price is going to go down, the price is going to stay the same. We just don't know for how long and which direction. Other than that, we know everything. But all kidding aside, we don't know. Like the hardest thing you cannot predict timing because there's so many other factors out there that influence timing. You also can't predict a black swan type event where just a random thing just happens, like a coin that's a top 10 coin just basically plummets off the face of the earth, and along with a stable coin along with it, which is horrible. And I have to wonder, where does that money go? The money that used to be in that project, where did it all go? If the money's coming out of crypto, where is it going? Is it just on the sidelines? It doesn't seem to be in precious metals yet. Doesn't seem to be in crypto. I guess real estate is where it's being sucked down right now, but there's a lot of money that's just like, I guess it's on the sidelines. And that's important to look at. And if you think you know, please leave a comment down below, hashtag follow the money, and let's figure out where this money is going. If money's leaving all these different markets, it has to go somewhere. And I know that people talk about the DXY or the Dixie. It's a dollar index. It's comparing the dollar against the other fiat currencies in the world, and the dollar has been up a lot. Now, historically speaking, another chart that I've seen before, when the dollar gets over 95 on this DXY index and it starts to reverse down, Bitcoin spikes up a lot. And it could spike up. I think it happened twice in the last 5 years. One was a 2,500% increase to Bitcoin, which I think was 2010. 2020, I believe. And then another one happened, there was I think that was last year's run up of about 700%. So, or 1,400%, sorry. So 2,500, 1,400%. I think a 500% move would be realistic if you follow that pattern, which would take Bitcoin at well over 100,000. I see a lot of charts that say Bitcoin should be over 100,000. And it should be, but I just don't know when. And I know it will be, but sometime between now and 2030, Bitcoin is going to be $1 million. I don't know when. I don't know how soon or how long or what the path is going to be there, but I can tell you that I'm not the pilot of this plane. I know it's taking off at location A, and it's going to land in the $1 million zone by the year 2030. I don't know when the plane arrives. I don't know how we get there. I don't know how bumpy or how much turbulence we have along the way. It's pretty a safe bet that we're going to have some. May have to have a stop or two, maybe get a layover, maybe get a delay. Who knows? Have we had enough plane analogies yet? But you get the idea of what I'm saying. Now, the other thing I want to point out, and it's trying on people. I feel that. I feel the emotion of people. I'm not the only one. We all feel it. As people get more in tune with the community, get more in tune with people and what's going on the planet, you will feel more emotional connections, for better or worse. And it was a tough one this past week because a lot of people, they were stressed, they're nervous, there's anxiety, people worried about different things, a lot of them money related, and they're just like, it's hard. No matter how much money you or currency, whatever you want, whatever, however you want to denote it, you may still have the same amount of Bitcoin as you did 2 weeks ago, but the dollar value is less. Same thing for most altcoins. It's very hard to watch your portfolio drop 20-30%. It's difficult. That's why we say about dollar cost averaging and don't invest more than you can afford. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But it's tough on people that are full-time crypto too, because you put all your eggs in that basket, and yes, you hedge some bets, but even if you know in the long run that you're going to win, you can lose. Like every pro baseball team wins 100. The best ones win 100 games, but they lose 60. The worst teams lose 100 games, but they still win 60. So you just never know in that snippet of like a couple days. Are they going to win 2 out of 3? Are they going to win at all? Or are they going to go 0 for 3? You don't know. A good team should go 3-0, or at least 2-1. A bad team should maybe win 1 game, especially based on who they're opposing, and you just don't know. So it's difficult to predict. And I've been rambling for a little while. As I get back in the swing of things of doing videos, I want to let you know that today's Tuesday, so this is my Tuesday video. Tomorrow being Wednesday, on CryptoConfidential, we're still going strong. We're still there. Today we're really leaning on the community part. The community is because the people are what matter. The community is what matter. And if you feel alone or isolated, you need to be part of a community. Go to a meetup, join a community, get on Telegram, go in the chats of these videos, talk to one another. You are not alone. There's lots of people with your similar mindset. I know because I've met them. I've either met you or I've met people just like you around the country for the last year and a half as I've traveled around. And I've been to several states and several meetups, and I want to keep going, and I want to still keep meeting you, and want to making an opportunity for you guys to meet us. And there's going to be an announcement about another opportunity in August they're going to be doing somewhere, well, I don't want to say just yet, but it's going to be in the Southeast. So we will talk about that as we get closer. But for now, I just wanted to wrap up and just say, look, here's what's going to happen for the rest of the week. Tomorrow's Wednesday. You'll get my drive along. We'll regroup there. I'll talk about my AMA. The beginning of the AMA tomorrow night on CryptoConfidential. And I'm sorry it's exclusive to CryptoConfidential, but then again, I'm not sorry because I really support our community and I wish you were a part of it. If you want to join us, CryptoConfidential.news is your path to there. Become an affiliate and get 2 other people. If you know 2 other people that would benefit from joining CryptoConfidential, you join. Use my link, CryptoConfidential.news. Join. Then get 2 people to sign up underneath your affiliate link, and guess what? You just paid for your subscription. So think about that. But I want to get back to what's going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow is the AMA. Patrick, Divvy Daddy, and I are going to lead off on it. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation at the beginning about where Bitcoin is likely heading. Patrick will talk about the historical 4-year cycle. I will talk about all the things that have changed since the last 4-year cycle. And then we'll come to our conclusions. And then we will be retouching this every 2 weeks on our AMA, because that's what our community wants to hear, we believe. And if they don't, they'll tell us. But we're going to give back to the community because everybody wants some reassurance. Everybody wants to hear it's going to be okay. And it is going to be okay. You're fine. You're watching. If you're watching this video right now and you've made it this far, congratulations. Leave a hashtag that says made it this far, whatever you want to mark this spot. But I'm glad that you're here. Everything's going to be fine. If you're newer to this space, we've been here before. We'll get through it. We'll get to the other side again. But there are better days ahead for certain. And we know that we're on the right path because we see everything that's happening in the world today. And we know that fiat, dollars, anything that pesos, euros, they're not the answer. The answer is a real currency that's borderless, limitless, governless, and trustless. And trustless is a weird term. I always stumble over, but you can trust the network. It's trustless because no one needs to do a transaction to trust anyone. You trust the network itself. So lots of rambling things said today. So look for the AMA tomorrow. We hope to see you there. It's 7:30 Eastern. And then I'll be back on Thursday, and we'll be talking then. So it's going to be fine, people. It's going to be fine. And if you need me, LitecoinLeader.com. There's lots of free resources. I have lots of stuff in the descriptions of the videos every day. You can make an appointment with me. You can join my Patreon. And if you're not ready to get to CryptoConfidential, we hope that you are. But if we know that money is tight, but if you want to do the Patreon for now, I totally understand too. We can converse there. The main thing is I want you to join a community. I would love to see you as part of ours or the different flavors that I have, even if it's just on Telegram. Join us. We're here to support one another. We understand that certain weeks can be more trying than others. But I'm back and I'm here and we're ready to go. It's even for someone that's been through up and down many times, it still hurts when it goes down, but we'll get through it. So I'm glad that you made it to the end of the video. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hopefully, like we all just wash this off and move on, and it'll be better days ahead. So with all that said for today, I'm going to close the drawer on the bureau, say follow leader one more time, and I will talk to you soon. Take care.